The PETM podcast is sponsored by you. That's right. Go to patreon.com/PETM and join the What You Drinking Club for as little as $1 a month, y'all. Get your free koozie. Best part is every cent in 2017 is donated to sponsoring drivers. So join that PETM posse today. Be part of the sport that you love. This week's show is brought to you by our official sponsors at the $5 a month and up level. They are Ashley J. Stang, Mr. Jeffery Wittler sitting next to us right here, Lori Sutton, Eric Kepner. Welcome, Eric, to the PETM posse. Ryan Kiefer, Marianne Levesque, Patrick Cleary, Jeff Brown, Mick Rose, and Stephen Jr. the Third. Welcome, y'all!
Hey! I always wanted to do that, man.
That's
awesome.
right. This is a pregame engineer, tailgate mayor, and Jeffery Wittler podcast, episode number 88 for Friday, March 3rd, 2017. I'm tailgate mayor Rusty Wallace, live at Atlanta Motor Speedway with pregame engineer Andrew Sherwin and Southern Wit, Mr. Jeffery Wittler. What's up?
Hey, guys.
How y'all doing?
Thanks for having me back, man. That's awesome.
We're back in the campground. We're back doing one of these fun shows. We have a third co-host for the first time.
Yes, we do. How you doing?
Officially.
Officially.
The first time on PETM 61, I was kind of a surprise. Hey, what
You
y'all
were a
doing over
heckler
there?
is what you were.
I wasn't a heckler. That was my camping mate.
He keeps saying that.
I just happened to be standing there, and y'all invited me over, and we became friends. And y'all invited me down here to Atlanta. It's cold, but we're having fun. So
It's not too cold, though.
no, not too bad.
Not too
I mean,
cold.
we're not spooning right now.
The fun ain't over. Well, ain't spooning yet. What y'all drinking today, boys?
I've got Maker's Mark and a ginger beer. I wish I knew what it was, but it's a kind of specialty ginger beer.
Okay. Mr. Witt?
For me, I am drinking an RJ Rockers, which is a brewery out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. It's a Peachy King. It's an Imperial Wheat Ale. It is 9% alcohol by volume.
Okay.
And
well done.
And it is being enclosed.
Yeah, what you drinking that out of?
Out of a PTM podcast koozie, which, crazy enough, you can get for just $1 a month by sponsoring PTM Podcast by going to www.patreon.com/PETM.
There you
It's
go.
that simple.
We didn't even ask him to do it, y'all.
Nope.
Did a commercial for us just right there.
Right?
On the spot.
I'm drinking a Miller Lite out of an AGL Resources, whatever this is. Y'all, when you get a free koozie, you just throw it in the door of the truck.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
you
and
do.
then it comes out every once in a while. So here we are, guys. Atlanta Motor Speedway. I don't know what to say other than
Raise your glasses.
raise your glasses. Cheers. Let's get going. We got the PTM podcast set up as usual with the fake lawn, with the 12x12 canopy. We were talking earlier, by the way, about the game changers when it comes to tailgating, right?
There are a few.
We had a few game changers in our lifetime. I think the first one was having a canopy.
Yes.
Having something like
12x12 Coleman coverage.
Yep.
I think the next thing is going to have to be like a 12x6 tarp.
Yeah, but
For
we're gonna
sidewalk.
lead up to that. Hold on. You're
Yeah,
getting ahead
yeah.
of the game.
We'll
here.
get there
Well,
eventually.
I mean, I'm a rookie.
And then, we've had the light for a long time, so y'all can see us happening, all the podcasts and everything happening right here.
Yes, the light was big.
Light is nice to have. The lawn, so we got a 12-foot by 12-foot to cover the footprint of the of the canopy. We got the lawn.
The outdoor grass.
Yeah, the
fake
outdoor
grass.
Yep. And y'all, if you tailgate and you ain't got the fake grass, go get you some. Just go get a little $10 one from Walmart. And you're going to it's a game changer.
Never underestimate the ability to take your shoes and socks off and just let your feet breathe.
Yeah.
When you're sitting back in the chair having
we
a
can't
beer
let
on
them
race
breathe.
weekend.
We can't really let them breathe.
Well, it's
tonight,
not
though.
hot right now. We get it for the hot.
Yeah, when it's hot out,
When it's
a
cold,
game
it's still
changer.
good because it
Because
just
what?
is.
Game changer number 3. About a year ago, I got a big green egg. Sherwin followed up. He came over. I cooked on it. He goes, all right, I'm getting me one. He got him a big green
Pretty
egg. And then
It was lockstep.
it was like a month later that you called me and said, man, I can get another big green egg. Komodo is actually what it is. But he said, I can get one that we can just start taking to the race. And so the latest game changer when it comes to tailgating at the race, we have a big green egg essentially at the racetrack. And that thing we've done cook. What did we cook on there,
Right
Sherwin?
over there. We did
Some fillets.
We did some fillets, some
Oh,
beef
my
fillets,
With
God.
some snap.
and
That's the
we
best steak
did
I've had in
some
a while.
zucchini and onion beer sautéed. I would say, yeah, sautéed. We put down
Yeah,
a
I mean,
little
yeah.
piece of tin foil, They were pretty good.
That's because you forgot to ask your parents for a pan before we left their house.
Well, you're right about
You're getting
that.
called out live
You're
on
right.
the Periscope.
I mean, you're not wrong, Walter. You're just an a-hole.
That's how it works. Well, we got a little bit to talk about today. Number 88 car. Sherwin, we are making up for all of the transgressions.
Previous transgressions
of all the
numbers.
cars. There's been 74 wins in the 88 car.
Goodness.
I wish I'd have looked it up.
Almost as many as Dale Earnhardt.
No kidding. No kidding. I wish I'd have looked. What does that put us like? If the 88 car were a person, what's that, like fourth, fifth on the list?
Oh, yeah. 6, I think.
6 on the list?
Earnhardt's 5th right now, I believe.
There you go. So let's go down the list here. Dale Jarrett, 380 races, if I can read the damn thing
Yeah,
right. 380 races with 28 wins in the 88 car. Holy crap. He's won like a whole season worth of wins.
Yep.
Including what?
A championship.
Yeah. Yep. And Mr. Wittler had pointed us out to it earlier. What was the stat that you said?
Who do you think has? Well, I can't remember what it
The
was.
most championships in the 88.
Yeah, who do you think has the most championships in the 88? And you said something like
I said like Bobby Allison.
Buck Baker or something.
Or,
Yeah.
Darrell Waltrip.
Or some
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, and I was like, no, Dale Jarrett. But to go on my little soapbox, who do you think has the most championships in the number 88 over all 3 top series?
I would say it's Matt Crafton because he's got 2, right?
You're right. He's got 2. Matt Crafton has 384 races in the 88 truck. He has 12 poles, 13 wins, and 2 championships.
That is the Menards
And his 2 championships were
Thor Sport
back-to-back.
number 88.
Yeah.
This is a fellow who's been doing more research for this podcast than we do in a month. So
Well, I wanna
I'm
be
excited
invited-
to see.
I want to be invited back.
Well,
I mean,
you going to be invited back,
Well,
I
you
guarantee.
just got invited back this time.
Yeah, there it is. Dale
Somebody's
Jr.
smoking pot.
That'll happen around here. Dale Jr., 305 races with 9 wins. And think about that, though. Think about that, because, I mean, we talked about it a little bit in the pre-show.
Including a Daytona 500.
And we're talking about things like Hall of Fame and stuff. And
That's right.
305 races, 9 wins. Dale Jarrett, don't forget, 380 races, 2 more seasons or so, with 28 wins. I mean, how crazy is that?
Yeah, didn't he get both his Daytona 500s in the 18, or did he get one in the 88?
You might be right.
I don't.
It's a good question.
I think they're both in the 18.
I think they're both in the 18 for Gibbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't even count some of them other wins.
Yeah, I think he's got 33 career wins or something like that.
Darrell Waltrip, 161 races with 26 wins in 161 races,
Good
y'all.
grief.
That's a pretty sick.
In the
That's
88.
solid. It's solid.
In the 88.
So
And
he's,
tell me,
he's by far the
That's
best.
25%.
Average wise, he's the best in the 88, but he didn't have the championship, so
Right.
he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame as far as.
84 wins sucks, and 3 championships.
well, and how about this, though? What number do you think of when you think of Darrell Waltrip?
17.
17.
17. And here he is, has 26 wins in the 88.
He had a bunch in the 11 too.
Uh-huh. Buck Baker, 54 races in the 88 with 3 wins. And his
he went farther than I did.
I mean, I tell you what, it's crazy. Buddy Baker had 124 races, no wins, but 18 top 5s in the 88. You already said Bobby Allison, Mr. Bobby Allison, 31. Oh, this is a big number. 31 races with 8 wins.
Oh my goodness!
In the 88.
That was like
Shut
one
the
season.
front door.
Shut
I'm
the
telling
front door.
What in the world was he doing? We already said total of 74 wins. Some also ran stuff. Ricky Rudd, Neil Castles. We've talked about Neil Castles on the podcast the last few times. Donnie Allison ran in the 88. Ron Keselowski.
That's Brad's
Whoa!
dad, right? Is that Brad's dad?
That's his uncle.
Brady's
his
uncle.
uncle?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't invited to Christmas, so I wasn't really.
Ah.
That'll happen. Jeff Bodine was in the 88. And Rusty Wallace. I didn't even know he ran
I didn't
30
either.
races in the 88.
Yeah, well, I was a Rusty fan, when I first started. So I
Was
knew
that
Rusty
86, 85, somewhere in there when he first got
Sure.
going?
Yeah, for the sake of conversation, yeah, it's about right.
Yeah, because
Why
he
not?
won his championship in the 27 and 89.
89.
Yeah. Kodiak car.
So we've made up for, like I said, all the transgressions of previous
Diegard. We see on the
Diegard
podcast.
races, going on the Periscope there, we've made up for all the past non-winners and all the drought that we've had,
No
I believe,
kidding.
in one big swoop here. No, the number 89 has probably never run. Who knows? We'll find out
Morgan
next week.
Shepherd.
Yep.
Praise the Lord, though.
So yeah, fellas, live from Atlanta Motor Speedway. I can't believe everything came together, and then we got to sit here like
Well,
this.
100%.
100%. Cheers,
well,
fellas.
Things weren't quite 100%.
All right, how so?
So let's take it back about, well, y'all invited me like a month ago, right? So for a month we've been talking about me coming to Atlanta, joining y'all.
Correct.
And y'all dragged your butts.
No, you can say ass. You can say
ass.
Y'all drag your ass on buying tickets, and then we got another PTM podcast follower coming to join us on Saturday, and she wanted to sit by us for the race on Saturday. So
True.
So I was like, she kept asking me for where we were sitting.
Yeah.
I was like, well, they haven't bought tickets yet. I'll let you know as soon as you know.
Yep.
Well, then all of a sudden, somebody texted me and said, oh yeah, we're sitting in section 235, row 47, seats 1 and 2. And I was like, you didn't buy 3 tickets? So I had to call in Motor Speedway before the seats next to y'all got sold so I could sit next to
Hey,
y'all.
you need to quit
So-
your bitching because you got a little bit of a good deal out of that.
But yeah, I did get a military discount because I'm a veteran. But,
True. Hats
But,
off.
Hey, hats
Thank you for
off.
the service,
Thank you
Mr.
for your
Wittler.
service,
Support, I
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you for your service.
So let me give you the other flip side of this coin. Sherwin, how many races did we miss last year because of rain and weather?
Oh, my
I'll
goodness.
just say weather.
2.
How much money do you think we just threw into the garbage
I think
can?
it was
into
like
the
$800 or
Oh,
something.
$700 easy.
easy
Yeah.
$700, and
Easy.
if you don't, and that's counting the prepaid camping spots and everything else. And I turned to Sherwin and I said, man, why are we buying tickets a month out for a race that we don't know what the weather's going to be? And we know, it's kind of a downside in NASCAR, but we know it ain't going to get sold out.
No, it's
Anymore.
not. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah, so we might as well take advantage of that a little bit and just buy tickets a few days beforehand. So I went on and I called AMS and I said, hey, I need 2 tickets. I was buying me and Sherwin, and we had unfortunately not got together on the whole communication here with Mr. Wittler.
But no, Mr. Wittler was very, very clear communication.
So I called him up and I said, I need 2 tickets, and I need there to be 2 seats next to us. So give me 2 tickets, and also make sure there's 2 seats next to where we're sitting.
Right.
And they found it, no problem, everything. And I texted Mr. Wittler, and Mr. Wittler says, I thought y'all was getting my ticket too, and I was just gonna pay you back. But ended up working out.
But we got pretty good seats though. For
Seat?
buying on what? We bought on Wednesday?
Yes. Yeah,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. They're pretty good seats. I mean, row 40.
No, Thursday morning. Wasn't it? Or Wednesday?
It was
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Thursday, something. Yeah,
Wednesday
row-
afternoon.
Row 47. Row 47.
245. We're just on the turn 1 side of the start-finish line. They're going to be
Yes.
great seats.
I'll take that.
You're
for
going to sit nice and
$105.
high, and there's going to be nobody. You're not, when you look down into turn 4, nobody's head is going to be in your way. Like today when we were sitting at the qualifying,
Yeah.
you look over to the left and somebody's head might have been in your way
Yeah.
when you look down turn 4. That's not going to happen on Sunday.
True. Yep.
And we got similar seats for tomorrow's races. Both
Or
of them.
the same.
Same section, same row.
just not the same seats. But
Just
we're
we're over
Yeah.
where the aisle is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
it'll be
seats
perfect.
1, 2, and 3, I think.
1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Best part is too. That means seat number 4 is just a single.
Should be empty
So
to where I can spread out.
Ought to be empty. Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right.
So we got.
Well,
we
they
got
put in fat
4
seats here, what, about 4 or 5 years ago?
It's something
They
like
made
that.
them,
Yep.
instead of 18-seat rows, they made them 21 seat, or
Inch,
vice versa.
yep.
They were 21-seat
So
rows. They
that
made them
bodes
18.
well for you then, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for me, for sure.
Yeah. For the
oh,
big
it
guys
works out
here.
great for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So earlier today, after all the shenanigans, and we finally get here, and I turned to Sherwin and Jeffrey, and I said, I'm trying to think of a reason not to go to qualifying today, and I can't think of one. So we went on down to qualifying and watched that
Yeah,
deal.
that was fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
I enjoyed the crap out of it, although
It's stupid.
it's stupid.
It is
It
kinda dumb the way we
absolutely
do it.
the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Talk to us, Jeffrey.
You got,
Soapbox.
you got what 20 minutes of the first round qualifying or whatever the time. I don't know what time it is, but you got 10 cars that leave their spot on pit road, and they park at the end of pit road.
and they're just waiting on that sun to go down.
If you're going to leave the damn spot, get out on the track. What's the purpose of sitting at the end of the pit road? They sat down there for what, 10 minutes?
Waiting for the track to cool.
Mm-hmm.
My God, it's freaking 40 degrees out here, boys.
That sun matters. That sun will matter.
It does matter.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't get the 3 rounds of qualifying, personally.
Okay.
Because we could have done the same thing with single cars. Could have taken the same time. We just did single car runs. You get 1 get up to speed lap, you get 1 green lap, and you go back to the pits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're seeing on the Periscope, they didn't have 24 cars past Tech by the time that it started. And we had this problem last year, if you remember.
We counted them. You counted them. You were right. 24.
On qualifying.
Because Junior went out early, and there was 23 cars on pit road.
Yeah, there were 23 cars on pit road. So 24 cars at the start of qualifying. 24 cars were through Tech, ready to qualify.
Yeah.
Which means
I think there was 5 or 6 cars that didn't even get to make a run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because
and
they
most
didn't
of them
make
are
it through
back
Tech.
of the pack folks.
They were going to be back there anyways.
I mean, you listen to Jimmy's interview, you heard it. He said 2 years ago they didn't even get to qualify.
Yeah, and
they didn't make it to Tech. And we were like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, you remember that happened with Jeff Gordon. It was Jeff's last race at AMS, and we were excited to see it. Me and you went and
That was
watched.
the same one. Jimmy and Jeff both
2
missed
years
it.
ago. And, yeah, Jimmy and Jeff both missed qualifying. And I remember Jeff just kind of going, sorry, guys, I don't know what to say. We just didn't get to it. So maybe they got to figure something out with qualifying here.
And tech inspection.
In terms of when tech inspection starts.
I mean, let me ask, is there a certain time of the day that, like, you can't go through qualifying tech until X p.m.?
There must be.
No, it starts and stops at a certain time, for sure.
It must
Does it?
be.
Yeah.
To where, we didn't start doing tech until 2 p.m. and
Well, I
somebody
think that
wasn't
was
ready
what.
till
So we
3.
heard a
I
lot
just
of
don't
chatter
get it.
during the truck practice. We heard a lot of chatter between Chase and his spotter.
Yeah.
Talking about, oh yeah, you got time to make another lap. You know, we've already made it through tech, so you just make as many laps as you want. You can take it all the
really?
way to the whistle.
So y'all
And
had
we're
y'all
good.
had the trucks.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't have the
Eddie DeHaan was telling Chase, if you want to make another run, do it, because we're already through tech with the cup car.
And he was fast. He was fastest in truck practice, right? At the end.
Yes,
in
the
final
23
practice, yeah.
in the 23
Yep.
truck. That's GMS, right?
Yeah,
He's
I believe
teammates
he's in the 23.
with Johnny Sauter and Alex Bowman.
Yeah,
this
I believe
weekend.
so.
Yeah.
A surprise for me is Ross Chastain in the Bowman Motorsports.
The 66 truck.
The 66. He was in the top 10 for most of final practice and ended up P17, I think, which is good for Jeff Bolin, who actually lives in Lexington, South Carolina, where I'm from. So I know
That's
Jeff.
awesome.
I
Well,
actually
South Carolina loves.
Yeah, I actually
Good.
know Jeff personally, so it was good to see the 66, up front, and Jordan from Lexington or from Columbia.
Yeah.
He's now in the 12 truck with the Rick Ware Racing 12 truck this weekend.
That's right.
And he had some pretty good speed.
What
too,
a great
so.
opportunity for him too.
Yeah,
racing with Rick Ware.
The weird thing though with Jordan though is he had tweeted, I think Wednesday afternoon, that he was at the shop until 5 o'clock in the morning. Wednesday, working on the truck.
That's a racing, isn't it?
And then boom, and then Thursday he's doing double duty this weekend with Rick Ware in the number 12, and then Ryan Sieg in the 93 and the
93.
So
for Sieg Racing.
So I'm sure
awesome.
something happened. He's a good kid, but I'm not sure what happened. But hey, it's great that he's got something going on.
Racing's weird, especially in that part of the garage.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean, that's trucks, and it was so cool, Sherwin. I think this is the first time that we were at the track after we've done all these interviews and stuff, and you look out there and there's Jordan Anderson and there's Tommy Joe going by, and we talked about Spencer Boyd and everything. It's like, holy crap, I know now, or I feel like I know better now what some of these media guys who get to talk to these guys all the time and get to know them and get to have a personal conversation with them. And they, you ask, who's your favorite driver? And they say, I just love the sport.
Yeah, well, it's very easy for us when we get to talk to those guys on this show when we're not at the racetrack. It's very easy to be very fond of those guys because of how entertaining they are on the show and how open they are to talking about what it's like being a race car driver in their world, like whatever their little bucket is that they're racing in.
Yeah.
They're very open, and that's what's so cool about NASCAR. And to get to come here and see those guys potentially get to compete in their trucks and however they get to, whether it's with Bolin or with Ware or Tommy Joe Martins and Martins Motorsports or whoever it is. It's just so cool, and I think we're all three kind of giddy tomorrow to go to the
tomorrow 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock for the
9 o'clock. There's a Camping World Truck Series autograph session.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to meet some of those guys and shake their hands in person.
Tommy Joe was on the list, and of course it's always subject to change. But Tommy Joe was on the list, and I would think Jordan may. I don't know.
Whoever's there, we'll shake their hands and say, thanks for competing. We love watching you.
Thanks for competing. And the fellas that we've talked to, I mean, I don't even know
how Would you like to come on the PETM podcast?
Yeah, right? Bring it on. I'm going to move on to some. I'll get to that segment in a minute, but report card, which we had a lot of good feedback last week about the report card segment, so we might as well throw a few more.
That's true.
And I say last week, this was on Monday. So
Oh, that's right. Y'all got to go to the Dawsonville pool room.
That's right.
And y'all got to take a picture in front of the modified up there with the Dawsonville pool room.
That's right.
Logo on earlier today.
That was cool.
Your photographer, by the way, is absolutely phenomenal.
I agree.
Hard to disagree with that.
But
I can't disagree.
But yeah, we walked by that modified, and it's got Dawsonville pool room right on the front of it, and we're going, unbelievable. Just there on Monday and being able to see that, and I don't know, the whole history thing just comes down on you hard sometimes like that.
It'll hit you right in the face. It's going back in time. I've said this before on the Twitter, and we said it after we recorded the podcast on Monday, and after we recorded the interview and dropped it in, all that stuff, did all the stuff. It's like when you get to a place like that, time stops.
Yeah,
the clock stops, and then you get to hear history.
Yep.
And that is one of the coolest things that we get to do here at the PETM podcast is engage with people like Gordon Perkle Sr.
Yep.
And the fact that he would give us his time is something that is NASCAR only.
Yep. So, report card, first period.
What are we report carding on?
Let's talk about Gordon Perkle's effort. This is all about effort.
Uh-huh.
All three of these, we got 3 periods. Gordon Perkle's effort on the PETM podcast on Monday. Report card Sherwin.
100%.
Time to drink, ain't it?
Man gets 100.
I'll tell you what. I'll say this. I'll give him an A. And here's why it's not A+.
Okay.
The reason it's not A+ is because beforehand, he sat there and talked to us about all these stories. Y'all wouldn't even believe how many stories this fella's got. And they even tweeted us. Dawsonville Pool Room tweeted us and said, "Oh, y'all got about 0.04% of all the stories that this fella's got." And then afterwards, he was telling us story. We're not going to burn the story.
No, we're not burning.
But he was telling us stories about Chase Elliott. And Chase actually worked at the pool room, and he was telling us about that, about him hiring him and what he did.
You're burning the story right now.
Well,
no,
I mean, that's the lead-in. That's the lead-in.
You know what's awesome is y'all told me that story last night, and for $9.99, y'all can DM me and I'll tell it to you.
There you go. All right.
There you go. Jeffrey Wittler's going to set up a Patreon account.
So I don't know how we get to A+, but it's going to take a few more interviews and it's going to take a few more stories.
I like that you're strong. You got to take a strong stance there.
That's right.
A+ is not an easy grade to give.
And lifetime average, he's A+. I'm saying. But we're looking forward to the next one.
Beyond A+.
It was
I
fantastic. Second period. Hendrick Motorsports qualifying effort tonight. Mr. Wittler.
I think they sucked. Yeah, I mean, did anybody make? Only Junior made the top 12. I mean, Casey, I know, was 29th.
Chase may have.
Chase
was there.
Made it.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 8th or 9th or whatever.
The thing is, I don't have a driver yet.
I know.
Because Carl retired. That's per drop of a hat, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm still in search of a driver. So I'm just kind of watching everything.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm not really focusing on a team or anything. I'm just trying to feel everything out, though I am kind of leaning towards Joey Logano. But
I would suggest
we'll see.
you lean that way.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think I should make that decision tonight?
Yes, I do.
Make it tonight. Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Right now, I can say on PETM number 88, my hat's in the ring for Joey Logano.
Atta boy.
So I'll be dropping about probably $70 at Fanatics tent tomorrow morning.
That's a good deal.
Damn it.
I hope they got $70 worth of crap that you want
No,
to buy.
they don't. I walked by there tonight, and they didn't have a whole lot
Maybe
to choose
tomorrow.
from. But
Maybe another truck will roll in.
Yeah.
I hope so, because they didn't have a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, solid D on this one, right? I mean, Casey 29th. He messed up turns 3 and 4. There was Jimmy, who messed up 3 and 4.
He almost wrecked coming off 3 or 4 in session number 1.
Yeah.
Sure did.
He about lost.
Sure did.
It was
We
amazing
that
he
was the
made
one
it
everybody
mention.
stood up and pointed and was like,
Yeah.
whoop, whoop. And that tail end was out.
You got that whoop whoop. All right. Third period. Last period this time. And yeah, we got the trucks rolling by. Everybody's having fun here. Sherwin.
Yes.
Mr. Jeffery Wittler's effort at Atlanta Motor Speedway thus far.
Thus far.
Thus far.
Great. We're in third period, and we're grading Jeffrey Wittler.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
There is a definite lack of subject matter for the next show.
I gotta give him an A for making the trip all the way over from Columbia.
Uh-huh.
I gotta give him C+ so far. I need more excitement. You gotta talk louder into the mic.
I'll take some damn clothes off if you want me to.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's exciting.
You already
Wait,
said-
what?
I will tell you.
you
that-
said some stuff earlier that was, a little disconcerting about some products you may have purchased.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm kidding.
$9.99. You can get the inside scoop.
No, that's under $10. Hell, I might do it. Just for
Yeah,
good
but you already
measure.
know the story.
I mean, come on now. He brought beer. A+.
Oh, hold on. I'm not finished.
Okay.
A+. Clemson University Tigers.
Hey, remember PTM 61? The first time I met y'all.
Yep.
It was kickoff weekend for the college football season,
It was.
It was.
and y'all asked me what do I what
Everybody was 0
What
and
did you
0.
say?
Jeffrey, what do you think about the college
What do you
football?
predict?
I said one word: Clemson.
You did.
What happened?
You tell us.
Clemson went and won the national championship on January 10th, 2017. Beat Alabama. Dude, it was an unbelievable night. The game got over like at 12:45, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm running through the house with my hands up, my mouth open, but no sound because I got a wife and a 6-year-old sleeping.
Right. So, Jeffrey,
Yes,
earlier today, you met somebody. Who was that?
your parents.
Right.
Yeah, Don and Linda.
Don.
Yeah,
Well done.
Don has something in common with you, doesn't he?
yeah, he's a Clemson alumni. 1975, I believe he said.
1975.
1975 Clemson
Very
alumni.
happy man.
Man, he loved me to death when he saw my Clemson national championship shirt that I got on.
Oh, you
Actually,
make a
under about
friend for
3 more
life.
layers of clothes.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
parents were awesome. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
we stopped by old Don and Linda Sherwin's house and had a beer. And my dad's a Clemson alum and graduated in 1975. And he was very happy to see Jeffrey's Clemson
Actually, I
national
think
championship.
I think they're gonna give me your room. I
They
think
might.
he said-
They
I think
might.
so.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
here on Sunday for pre-race
And they're
lunch.
bringing beans and
They're
plates.
bringing beans.
Beans and buns and plates, I think.
I think so.
Beans and buns and plates.
Whatever I
we
tell
gonna-
Mom to bring, she'll bring.
And then we're going to have a piece of pork that will blow your freaking mind.
Absolutely.
Jeffrey Wittler, A+,
Yeah.
man. A+.
So,
We've
cool,
had
thanks,
a
man.
blast so far. Jeffrey's been playing along so nice because he first off came to my house and crashed at my pad. And we're right in the middle of all these renovations we got going on. And then over to Sherwin's parents' house for some beers and stuff earlier this
And
week.
all I wanted to do was
Earlier
get to the
today.
damn racetrack.
Right?
I mean,
We get there eventually.
it's a rolling show with us.
We took him down a dirt road on the way in
Yeah,
here.
I posted that on Twitter earlier today.
Yeah, he's
I was
going
a little
over.
We
worried.
couldn't get Jeffrey to the racetrack with us without taking him down a dirt road.
Right. So
And it was amazing though, down that dirt road, and then you said, oh, at the end of this dirt road is Atlanta Motor Speedway. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But sure enough,
Yeah,
man,
we
we
gon-
hit the blacktop and bam, it was like Mecca.
Mecca.
Right there.
There's
Mecca
AMS,
time.
and we're camping, and we're here for the races this week, and I can't wait.
That's right.
Well, Mr. Whitler,
Yeah.
and Jeffrey Whitler, we say it at the top of the show right now. Jeffrey Whitler is what we call what do we call it? The diamond level in terms of.
Oh, diamond
Yeah, it's diamond.
level.
Yeah, it's
Oh
diamond.
yeah, we'll call it diamond
Yeah.
or platinum or whatever the more expensive rhodium, whatever's
Oh,
the
no,
expensive
what
one.
would be a more PETM perfect way to say it? Aluminum?
Aluminum.
He's aluminum.
He's aluminum.
My album just went aluminum.
Yeah,
aluminum.
Yeah, Larry the Cable Guy. Dan Whitney.
So, Wittler, you got your own segment, man. Make this happen. Be somebody.
Yeah,
and
this is you, man.
tell
Talk to
everybody
us.
what's up.
My own segment?
Yeah.
Your own segment. It's all you. I pointed the microphone at you and everything.
Do we want to it's too late to go over the Carl Edwards Hall of Fame
You get to
stuff,
do
right?
whatever you want.
You want to?
Whatever
Do it,
you
do
want.
it.
All right, let's get the PTM posse's opinion.
Okay.
Is Carl Edwards' career, is it Hall of Fame worthy? And before you answer that, let me ask you this. If Dale Jr. did not come back after his concussions last year, is he Hall of Fame worthy?
So,
Yes.
So I kind of need to know where everybody stands with that. And once they do stand with that, then I'm going to throw some numbers.
Okay. So
Because the numbers are pretty important when you yeah, is Dale Jr. the most popular driver for 14 years straight or whatever it is? Yes. But you look at the numbers, the stats. Because in NFL, Major League Baseball, it's all about the numbers because there ain't no most popular.
Not for Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, there's no the most popular baseball player every year as far as Hall of Fame goes.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all
True.
on, it's
True
all
story.
it's all
Yep.
on stats, right? So, for the sake of conversation,
Well, it's writers' opinions is what it is.
yeah, but writers suck.
But they're the ones that vote.
Podcasts and their special co-hosts' opinions matter.
Way more.
Oh,
way
yeah,
more,
yeah,
way
yeah.
more.
Way
Yeah.
more.
So for just for numbers, I'm gonna go.
We
over
don't write. Just
I'm
so
gonna
everybody
I'm
knows.
gonna go over them real quick.
All right.
Dale Jr. has been in Cup for 18 years, and Carl's been in Cup for 13 years.
Okay.
Was in
All
the
right.
Cup for 13 years.
Was.
Was.
Okay.
Was.
Thanks for rubbing it
Just
in.
gotta- yeah, just gotta
appreciate
make
that.
sure
Oh.
semantics
All right.
and stuff.
That means Dale Jr. had 595 races and Carl's 445.
Okay.
All right. Junior has 13 poles, while Edwards has 22 poles.
Okay.
Impressive.
All right? So a lot more poles and less races.
I mean, you don't get in the Hall of Fame for polls. You got to impress me more.
Okay,
How
well,
many polls
I'm
did
getting
Dale
down.
Earnhardt Sr.
All right,
have?
I still got like
I- I-
17,000
you
more
got so
things to
many
go
more
through.
stats to-
How
yeah.
long is this show? Okay.
It's long,
Long
as
enough.
it
All right.
Long enough.
In those amount of races, top 10s, Dale Jr.'s got 252 top 10s, and Edwards has got 220.
Okay.
Very
So,
comparable.
yeah.
Top 5s, 148 Junior, 124 Edwards. Again, comparable
Now
in
you're-
less races.
You're glossing over the, but yeah, okay, less
Okay,
races.
now
I'm in,
I'll
I'm
skip
in.
laps led because Junior was pretty good at the.
But I mean,
Well,
I would say comparable.
Junior's
Not bad at it.
Yeah, Junior's numbers a little higher than Edwards. But wins is what's important to me as a fan.
Okay.
Junior has 26 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Edwards has 28.
Junior is 26 or 27?
26.
Okay.
Well, I did these numbers probably a couple weeks ago, but he
So,
didn't win
yeah.
the Daytona 500.
No,
so
he
it's
sure
26.
did.
Yeah.
No, that's
All
true.
right. The average starting position for Dale Jr. over his career was 16, and Carl's average starting position is 14.2.
So that means Junior did more with his car during the race.
Oh, look
Whoa,
out.
well, slow down.
Look out.
Because the average finishing position
Okay.
for Junior is 15.5, and Carl's averaging finish position is 13.6.
So Carl did better.
So Carl did better with what he had.
It's
Okay.
So, I mean, my take is I think Fox Sports had actually asked this question back in January, and I'd actually tweeted these stats to somebody, but of course I don't get any response. But they're both Hall of Fame worthy. It's just that everybody's going to say that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is more Hall of Fame worthy because of the most popular,
So hold on.
most popular driver.
What were Carl's most significant wins out of the 28?
A win's a win, son. It doesn't matter.
No. Of the races that the NASCAR world, not us three, of the NASCAR world, what were the wins that Carl had that the NASCAR world values the most?
Okay, the two most recent that I can think about was his first year with JGR when he won the Coke 600 and the Southern 500.
Okay,
That's impressive.
those are
in the
very
first year.
impressive
That's impressive.
wins.
Yeah.
What were Dale Jr.'s most impressive
He's
wins?
won a couple Daytona 500s.
Yeah, yeah.
No
Nobody
biggie.
cares about
No
those,
biggie.
right?
So, and?
Did we just have the Super Bowl back there, or we did we not?
I think there's a lot of good points brought up right there. I think both of them.
I think both of them are going to make the Hall of Fame.
for sure.
Yeah,
Essentially,
but,
that's
but
what that
chances,
means.
But chances are, if I had to put money on it, Junior's probably going to make the Hall of Fame before Carl.
I don't doubt it.
But that's
Carl-
because the 14 straight most popular drivers awards are going to come into play.
Well, absolutely they are. But they shouldn't. but they are.
Yeah, but that's like all-star votes.
I mean, All-Star's not
Like,
Hall of Fame,
that's
right? I mean,
Derek Jeter's going to get in before somebody with the exact same numbers because of how many
No,
all-stars.
Derek Jeter's going to get in because he was a New York Yankee. I mean, let's be honest. If Derek Jeter
Oh,
was
whoa,
on
whoa, whoa! You just proved my point.
if
You
Derek,
just proved my point.
Look out.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
gotta get
is the New York Yankees.
I got to get a beer. No.
Go get your beer. Go get one.
you one. Get you
We
one.
got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
We'll
But you proved
discuss.
my point, and popularity does matter. Public opinion does
Okay.
matter.
Yeah, you call me on
Dale
that.
Earnhardt Jr. is the New York Yankees of NASCAR, whether they're winning or not.
Yeah. Well, that's going to PO a lot of people on the...
It might, especially the folks that are New York Yankees fans that hate Dale Jr.
or probably more likely the other way around.
Well, there aren't many Carl Edwards fans anymore
or
because
I
he
would
doesn't race
say
anymore.
Man, that was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, that was my look at my sequence of events for 72 hours in January. I went from Clemson winning the championship on January 10th.
I don't want to hear about tough. Clemson won the national championship.
Yeah, but then I get kicked in the gonads the next day
The Stones.
with the
Right,
yeah,
the Stones.
with the rumor
Right,
that my
the
driver, who I've spent thousands of dollars in merchandise
Well,
on,
that is a different thing.
steps
that's
aside
tough.
at the
Yeah.
spur of a hat.
Yeah.
So
That's a tough deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
trying to hold back the tears right now.
Yeah, hold them back.
I mean,
Keep holding
they
them
might
back.
freeze if you
I
don't.
know, right? That's my segment. I mean, that's the best I can.
That's a good segment.
That's a great segment.
Was it?
And I
It brought
What?
a lot of emotion, though,
You know,
didn't it? We all got excited about it.
Yeah, it did.
Go get a beer if you're out. No, that was great. That's exactly what we want out of a PETM segment.
Absolutely, and we talked about it beforehand too. I mean, and beforehand, by the way, Jeffrey made us choose one, and I said, well, if you're gonna make me choose one, I'm gonna choose Dale Earnhardt Jr.
And then I
But-
slapped you upside the head. Remember that?
No, I mean, I think
Kinda,
that
sorta.
part escaped me.
That is the very first segment that we have played out ahead of the podcast.
But I also
We won't do it
said-
again either.
But I also said I think they ought to both get in, and
Yes.
so you made me choose one. If you make me choose one, I got to go that direction.
Yeah,
Well,
for
so
the
is-
record, when we were doing the locker, the Dale Jr. water cooler talk, Jeffrey made us pick.
Right.
Is it Carl or is it Dale getting in? And it's like,
Right.
well, if we have to pick one, it's Dale.
Yeah,
But they probably should both get in.
yeah, absolutely.
And I almost ran away like a little girl. Almost.
All right, y'all,
Careful.
it's time to do some picks. Let's do some
Oh my
picks.
God, are we all ready to pick?
Oh,
No, are we
Are
gonna-
we done staying yet?
Hey,
or
are we gonna?
next?
Are we
We'll
gonna?
do staying
Since
late.
we're here for all three races.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now I tweeted this to y'all early in the week, but I don't think y'all saw it because y'all are so popular. You didn't see my little.
Oh, yeah.
oh, shut
sure.
your mouth.
All right. How about we pick all three races, and whichever co-host scores the most points,
NASCAR points.
NASCAR points.
NASCAR points. Okay.
The other two co-hosts.
I don't even know how NASCAR points work. Are you
I don't-
sure you want to do it that way?
Yeah, no shit.
We might as well. I mean, we've been drinking all day. It works for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
you got to keep up with it, but then you got to double check the
That's
math.
fine.
Somebody's got to
But
make sure you don't cheat.
I just don't wanna be responsible.
Whichever co-host scores the most points, the other two co-hosts has to pay them $44. That's a
88?
total of $88. PETM 88.
PETM.
Y'all in?
All right.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I've
absolutely.
got disposable income.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, Rich Wittler here is taking us to town.
Here's what sucks though. I already done research on this.
Oh,
what
shut
sucks
your mouth.
is I didn't know that some of the Cup drivers were driving in the Xfinity and the Truck Series.
Oh,
but I'm
going
gonna,
to sucks.
but I'm gonna stick with the drivers I got.
Okay.
All
All right.
All right. So
Trucks. I know who I'm picking.
no, let's go Xfinity first because Xfinity runs first tomorrow.
Okay.
That's true.
Yep. Good
True
point.
story.
Sherwin, you
we'll
go first.
chronologically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sherwin, who you got for
That's a
Xfinity?
$5 word.
No stuff. Yeah, I already said my one S. I gotta
Yeah, right.
stop. Right. So Xfinity Racing. Who do I think is going to win the race?
Win the race.
You got 5 seconds,
dude.
There's like 10 Cup drivers driving.
Elliott Sadler.
There you go.
You've been drinking too long.
There you go. I like that pick. I like that pick
All
a
right.
lot.
Rusty, who you got for Xfinity?
Man, I'm going to pick one person from the heart, and I'm wearing his hat right now. Bubba is
Bubba?
going
Hell
to
yeah.
be somebody
Bubba
tomorrow. I'm looking
Wallace.
forward to it. Looking forward to that race. Looking forward to rooting for him. Got his hat on.
All right,
I'm taking Bubba.
All right, Xfinity for me is I'm going to go with Ty Dillon.
Record scratch.
All right, it is an odd pick. Here, I'm going to tell you why. 3 races at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Xfinity car. 3 top 10s.
That's
Cool.
good.
I'm looking at points, y'all.
He's points racing.
Points.
Yeah.
I'm points racing. All right, Sherwin.
We bet the $88
All
on
right,
points.
Sherwin. Trucks.
Trucks.
Trucks. So you got.
Trucks. And
just because Chase was fast today in practice.
am I limited on who I can pick?
No, you can pick whoever you want. But it's only $44 that you're going to lose.
Kyle Busch.
Solid.
Rusty.
Yeah, solid. Matt Crafton. We've seen him do it here before, and I love the guy.
You know what sucks
So a
about
little
that
more
pick?
about the heart. What's that?
Is the only reason I picked Matt Crafton because he drives the number 88.
Crap.
I was going with PETM 88.
Sorry.
So because you picked him, I'm going to pick the obvious pick, and I'm going to pick Chase Elliott.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
we'll be celebrating.
Yeah.
Well, that's
All
not
right.
bad.
Cup, the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 to you, Sherwin.
To
Who
me.
you got?
All right. I've got Kevin Harvick.
Kevin Harvick starting
From the pole. All
From
right.
the pole.
All
He's gonna
right.
hit the wall.
I'm calling an HMS comeback, and for his first win
Don't do it, dude.
at home,
Don't do
Chase
it.
Elliott.
Yes.
All right.
Atta boy.
Thank God you didn't just take the steam out of me.
Okay.
Because it's PETM 88.
Going with Junior?
I'm going with Junior,
the
baby.
88.
All right.
All right.
I'm going with Junior.
Attaboy.
All right.
Attaboy. All right. We got our picks. You're keeping up with the points. You're double checking.
y'all gonna give
all
me
that
four-
stuff's going.
Y'all can write me a check. I'm sure I can cash it.
Oh yeah. Sherwin will get you a check. No problem.
Check.
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 I thought you
I thought
wanted
you
I
wanted
thought you
money.
needed money.
real money.
Hell yeah, I can write you a check.
Hey guys, in all seriousness with everything.
We're still live, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering if a lot of people out there even know what Folds of Honor even is.
So
go for it,
It's
man.
a Folds of Honor.
Folds of
500.
Honor.
I need to take my hat off.
It's
for
it's
this.
a quick trip with Folds of Honor 500, something like that. But the Folds of Honor is actually it's a military charity, and as a veteran myself, military charities are like A1A for me,
Beachfront Avenue.
right? So, the Folds of Honor, since 2007, the Folds of Honor has carried forth this singular noble mission to provide educational scholarships to spouses and children of America's fallen and disabled service members. You can donate to this charity and learn more by visiting www.foldsofhonor.org. And their motto is honor their sacrifice, educate their legacy.
I just got
Awesome.
goosebumps.
That is so cool.
Just got goosebumps.
Cool.
So that's fantastic, y'all. And not just have Jeffery Wittler on here, but doggone, a veteran, and you know how we are with that. I don't
Never
know
been
what to
shy.
say.
Like I said, every male in my parents' generation served.
Yeah.
So I'm
See,
Yes, sir.
I served, my dad served, my grandfather served, so we all three
Come from the
same
line.
Yes,
same,
sir.
same hometown back in Ohio.
Out of way.
All three of us.
All right, y'all. Sherwin, it brings us a strange with Stang.
strange.
With Stang. Oh, you know what though?
What
She called us out this week
Did she?
because we both got electrocuted.
That B word. Oh, do we have to tell a story?
We both
We're
got
telling a story.
struck by lightning. Jeffrey, you ever been struck by lightning? And also, do you have an extra beer in there?
I got hit with 240 volts 3-phase when I was fixing an X-ray unit.
That was
Okay,
probably
so we're all
worse.
three telling an excuse.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I don't want to drink all your Coors Lights. I'm gonna get up and go get.
All right.
Hey, all you gotta do is
No,
call
it's
your.
in my. It's
all
in
you
my
gotta do is,
seat.
hey, just call your parents.
No, it's in my seat.
All right. Quick break, dude. And we're back. I'll start.
right.
So here's what happened to me. Was we were at the Lake Lanier for 4th of July. Sherwin was there. There was this big
I
old
showed up right after it happened.
there was this big old storm that come through, and I'm talking about all the lightning and rain and all that sort of stuff. And we were drinking. Go figure.
Duh.
And what happened is the storm went by. It was still sprinkling a little bit, but you're at the lake, you're going to be wet anyway. So we jumped, me and a buddy of ours, we call him Lynch, Mr. Matt Lynch. We jumped in the lake and just sort of hung out by the dock. Well, we were hanging out by the dock, and we were both grabbing onto the dock, just kind of holding on to it just so we don't move around nowhere. And all of a sudden, evidently there was a lightning strike on the other end of the lake. We're talking about 10 miles from there or something.
Probably a little ways.
Probably a while. But at the same time, both of our hands on that dock, because it was a metal dock, grabbed hold of it and wouldn't let go. And we both and let go of it once it was done. And we looked at each other, and I think we went, ah! What the hell was that? So evidently we got struck by lightning right there at the dock on 4th of July in 2003, something like that.
You remember that stupid freezer we had at the fraternity house?
I do.
That was full of garlic bread. It had all that full wrapper.
Yeah.
And there was like a short inside the freezer. And like somebody was like, "Hey man, if you grab the freezer and put your thumb on the top of the thing and grab one of them garlic breads, it'll zap your ass." And everybody wanted to do it because we're all dumb and drunk. And so we like grab it and put your thumb down and go, zzz, oh God! And like you giggle. We're like, all right, it's not so bad. All right, so
So
3 years later, I'm living at a dude ranch in West Michigan. All right, and the storm comes up. It's awful. Like we're not even going to have horse rides that day. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like, we're closing fences right and left, and it's like we're like screaming in, sliding into ditches with trucks trying to close gates. And I got a Texas gate, and I don't know if y'all know what a Texas gate is, but it's mostly barbed wire with a couple of pieces of wood that you just kind of hook a latch over. That's made out of barbed wire. It's attached to all the other barbed wire.
Yep.
And then that's it. And so while I'm fixing this gate, I got one hand on this barbed wire. I got one hand on this barbed wire. Lightning strikes 3/4 of a mile at the under end of the fence.
Oh man, right there.
Right to me. Kapow!
Oh man.
It just zaps my ass. And what's funny about that is it wasn't even as bad as the electric fence we used to keep the cows in their pasture.
Have you ever peed on an electric fence?
No, sir.
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to try that.
It does go up the stream.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of there's a lot
Ren
of
and
salt
Stimpy, no?
and calcium and pee.
Whatever. It
turns out.
hurts.
Yeah.
All right.
I got struck by lightning through a horse pasture fence.
Mr. Wittler, you've been struck by, what was it?
242
243 phase electricity on an X-ray unit that I used to work on when I was in the military.
Did you need a
So,
defibrillator?
I'm like Superman, dude.
I know.
Evidently. Well,
It didn't hurt very long.
Hey, quit showing off, would you?
well, neither did getting struck by lightning. It was.
Well, I maybe
geez.
peeing on the cow fence when I was a kid helped out. I don't know, but
Okay.
Perhaps.
I mean,
okay.
yeah, does 243 phase hurt? Yes, it does hurt.
I bet it hurts a bunch.
But I mean, as part of the hazards of the job, I guess.
All right. Stranger Stang. Miss Ashley J. Stang.
I hate
There's
this
your
part.
electric. He hates this part. But he knows what it's coming up now.
At
So,
least I know that, yeah.
all right. Stranger Stang. Miss Ashley J. Stang. She's asking us about our last meal. What would be your last meal? And she made a projection. She said, would it involve chicken? It's probably Chick-fil-A, isn't it?
Last
So,
meal before execution?
Yeah. So somehow I've done some illegal things, but I ain't done nothing that illegal before. But let's just say hypothetically here.
How many drugs are we allowed to do during this last meal?
Well, so that's it. Like, what's your last meal? Well, I would like all the heroin, ecstasy, pot, and
Can I have a salad?
Hell,
of-
I ain't even hungry
cocaine.
no more.
I want the whole thing. I want the whole gamut. Not that I do
Yeah,
it,
can we
not that I
line
do
up-
drugs, but shoot.
Can we line up like 15 gummies? Or what does Joey Diaz call them? Death Stars?
Death Stars? Yeah, why not? Why not? One
like
after the other.
15 of those.
I want to be
And then
dragged
I
to the
want
electric chair.
Like a 2-pound porterhouse. Medium rare. And that's it. Because I
That
want
sounds
enough
pretty
steak,
good.
I don't give a damn about the sides.
Right.
And then I want like to put an entire can of Copenhagen in my mouth.
I about spit my beer out. Last meal. So if I'm thinking about last meal, there's some amount of nostalgia that goes with things, some amount of just things you remember. So
Yeah.
give me, my wife makes the most incredible pot roast. I want that pot roast. I want my mama's cornbread to go with it. I need my collard greens because you don't make collard greens like Rusty makes collard greens. And
Yours ain't bad.
But
And-
but you're not allowed to cook in jail.
Right.
Right. Well, I'm just saying hypothetically here. I mean,
No, this is make
apparently, yeah. I mean,
it's make believe.
I just said a bunch of really weird stuff. So this.
well, and
is
I
definitely
murdered
make-believe.
somebody evidently to get to this
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
So,
And 3 other people saw it,
yeah, right. We're in the fast lane,
especially if you're in Texas.
Did this just turn into an episode of First 48?
Hey, shut your mouth.
right? Or you might
Have
be the
some more
first 48, boy.
100%.
100%.
So, and then after that, I mean, for dessert, I want all the drugs. I want them all. How about like a pound of meth, the blue stuff from the Breaking
meth
Bad
for
show?
sure.
Yeah, just give me everything. Like I said, I want to be dragged into that room.
I would
and
do
I would
Stevie Wonder rails of meth right before getting lethal injection.
I'd say I don't want to remember it, but I mean, you're dead. You're not going to really remember it anyway. But the point is, I don't want to be
This question was supposed to go off the rails,
mentally
and it
conscious. Yeah. All right, Mr. Whitler.
Mr.
Last
Whitler.
minute.
I'm all American.
did.
all right.
American.
That's all American.
Yeah, we didn't choose like ramen noodles and.
No, I want a New York strip, the biggest one you can get, medium rare.
Like 2 inches thick.
Whatever.
Wow.
The biggest one I can get, New York strip. I want an Idaho baked potato, sour cream, butter, little sprinkle of cheddar cheese, some bacon bits, all the junk that you're not supposed to have.
Fresh chives.
I don't like chives.
Oh,
You made me eat them damn dill pickle chips before. And I didn't really
You said they were good.
They were all right, but I lied.
You said the poop word. It's all good.
And then, I mean, that's pretty filling. And then to end it off, I want a baked Alaska.
Baked Alaska.
Have you ever had a baked Alaska?
Yeah, it's a flaming cake, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never had one.
they
I
put
want one. Of them.
sparklers
So that's
on
an
it. You just
all
want one.
American last dinner.
I like it.
New York strip steak, Idaho baked potato, and a baked Alaska.
All right.
America.
America!
America. Woo! That's a hell of a beard.
We got some folks coming around to us. Y'all, it's about time to start closing this poop show out.
Yeah.
Right here at Atlanta Motor
What
Speedway.
in the hell are we even doing?
This has been a blast. I've had fun. Mr. Jeffrey Wittler.
PETM 88.
Again,
Number
thanks for
88.
having me out, man.
This
guys.
has been
100%.
awesome. Thank you for being a
100%.
diamond member, but not just that, being a friend.
Aluminum member.
Well, y'all know what to do. Y'all visit patreon.com/PETM, if I can spell it right. It's just 4 letters. You'd think I can figure that out, right?
Usually easy, but sometimes not.
Get your free koozie and everything. Again, everything goes to the
right there.
to drivers. We just got our first payment in, and I got to go start sending checks to people.
And my wife is
No
not
kidding.
getting. My wife is getting the worst anniversary gift this year because I'm giving y'all so much
Hey,
money.
shh.
All right.
She's not watching. She's
All
not
right.
watching.
I'm Andrew Sherwood at Pregame ENG, Pregame Engineer.
Tailgate Mayor, right here at Tailgate Mayor, Mr.
And,
Russell
and
Wallace.
what the hell? At Southern_Wit, Jeffrey Wittler. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
This has been
Hell
a blast.
yeah,
Thank y'all.
anytime.
Thank you, PETM Posse. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Ho!
Cheers.
Thumbs
Hey.
up.
I can do that shit every week.